Hi, welcome to the Monday Corner's first ever potato reveal. Not only that, but this is my first ever attempt at growing anything in the garden. The most I've grown in the past is herbs in the kitchen window. I'm going to voice over this video with what I've planted, what problems I experienced, and I'll weigh the crop at the end. I planted these first 2 bags with Maris Pipers. I'd left it too late to buy any potatoes from the garden centre. Everywhere seemed to be sold out, so Amazon it was. I ordered Maris Pipers because I didn't know any other varieties of potatoes, so it's a kind of stick to what you know. I received 10. They looked absolutely fine. They had small shoots. It was mid-April. I didn't put them in the window to chit. Instead, I planted them straight away. I put 5 potatoes in each bag. Each bag has around 40 litres of compost, which I now believe 5 potatoes was too many, as the other variety I planted, I only put 3 or 4 in each bag and they fared better. I didn't realise to add fertiliser into the compost at the beginning, so I mixed in some fish blood and bone as I earthed up the potatoes. The Maris Pipers actually flowered really early, maybe 60 to 70 days into growing. I cut the flower buds off as I spotted them and just hoped they'd continue to grow. The last 2 bags of potatoes I planted were supermarket brought Albert Bartlett's, a mystery potato, but from what I can see on their website I believe them to be an American russet style potato. These were sprouting in my kitchen cupboard and I fancied experimenting. I know people say don't do that because they could have disease, but I fancied growing any. I couldn't obviously get more from the garden centre, so I left them in the window for a couple of weeks to chit. I didn't bother to earth these up, but I did remember to add fertiliser into the compost. We had fairly long dry spell this year and I've managed to keep them well watered. I know these potatoes are main crop and should be harvested towards the end of August, but the plant was dying back from what I believe was white flies. They'd eaten the leaves bold and the plants had had it. If you know what the white flies are and how to protect my crop next year, I'd be grateful if you could leave a comment below. The Albert mystery potato didn't even have a chance to flower, so I'm glad they grew at all. Considering there's 2 weeks growth between them, the mystery potatoes are bigger. What is that down to? Too many possibilities? Is it the space they had, the variety of potato, the fact that I managed to remember to put fertiliser in the soil? Who knows? Considering this was my first attempt at gardening, I'm really happy with the quantity of potatoes I've produced. They're all very clean, no scab, no splits. I'm looking forward to next year, planning to plant lots more veg, tomatoes, beans, cucumbers, Brussels sprouts, broccoli, lots of herbs, probably every herb under the sun, and some flowers as well. And yeah, I'll be planning on recording that as well. Stick to the end of the video where I'll show you what weights I got from this potato reveal.